this is a review, an unboxing review of the Jeemak 4K action camera, which I bought the other day. It cost me £48 on Amazon. It struck me as an exceptionally good price. And what you get inside the Amazon packaging is a plastic bag. And what you get inside the plastic bag is a nice little carry case with a handle in which is the camera and some other bits. I bought this one because it claims to be able to do 4K at 30 frames a second, and for £48 that's a good deal. So what do you get? You get the action camera in a waterproof case. Interesting thing to note is that there are covers, little plastic covers on there, on the back, and if you open that up, there is a little cover on here on the lens, and one on the back there as well. So they really are going the extra mile to make sure they protect everything. It is small and light, so that's one thing you get in the box. You get one battery there and another battery there. I already snuck into this box and charged that battery up, so I'll keep that one there. You get a variety, all in irritating plastic bags, of these sorts of brackets. Let's see how many you get of those. Let's unbox everything so I can show you. Some of these bags are a bit harder to get into than they should be. Unbox everything so we can see exactly what we've got, and then run through them. Oh, that's interesting. So, right, so in this bit we've got a handlebar mount, reasonably standard, there, with the connector there. We have 1, 2, 3 of those brackets. So I'm now stuck back in there. 1, 2, 3. We have a long mount. Those are quite useful if you've got it mounted in, because it's mounted like that. If you have that mounted on, let's just undo that. if you have the case mounted on there, what makes these useful is you can swing that right around. Actually, I mounted that on exactly the wrong way round. That's better. You could twist that all the way up, so that gives you quite a bit of flexibility there. So those are useful. That, I'm not sure what that's for. That goes in a tripod. That's got a tripod screw on it. And there is the tripod mount for the case. There is also this, which takes the camera, will take the camera in it, which is quite nice. Leaves all the buttons free and has a tripod mount on the bottom and the top. And that, it also got a little cutout for the LED there. That is pretty good. And I'll just throw the camera everywhere. Oh. Right. So that's all good. You have a remote control for video and photos. And then in here, that's a waterproof box. You have the USB lead, standard micro USB. You have a Velcro strap and another Velcro strap which will fit onto that. There is a steel lead in there, I'm not sure what that is for, and a cleaning cloth for the lens. It's nice that they have a cleaning cloth for the lens. You have a couple of tie wraps, and you have a back for this that has two holes in it. So if you are going to be somewhere where you'd like an action cam enclosure to keep your camera free from dirt and the like, but you don't mind a little bit of openness, that will be good for recording sound, and we'll do a test on that in a minute. Right, so the other thing you get is a manual, a Jeemak user guide, which is okay. Tells you what the various different buttons are and shows you a few things, like there's the clip there, that clip there, which shows the, let me have a look. Oh, yes. That clip slides into there and then allows you to clip this camera, not in its enclosure, but allows you to clip that camera to clothing, like that. That's cool. There is one in here, in this set of accessories, that does the same thing, but it's much bigger and heavier and does it for the case. But that is quite cool. Right, so you've got a user guide. You also have this, which basically says if you share your experience of the camera, they will send you either an enclosure, a selfie stick, or a double battery charger. So I shall do that and we shall see how we get on. And I will also go and stick a review of this onto Amazon. So there we have all that. Let's chuck away all that plastic stuff that we don't want because it's just not very helpful. And I'll figure out reusing the little plastic bags. That battery isn't charged up, I'm just going to slide that back in there. So let's start off. Stick the battery in. Slightly difficult to get this. Oh no, there we go. Slightly irritating, that isn't captive, so if you unclip that, it will come away. Just bear that in mind when you're changing batteries. Push the battery home. The batteries have nice little tabs so you can remove them. I like that. And in that end first, push that end down, that's the battery in. And in goes the micro SD card, which then needs a reasonable amount of pushing home to get it to clip in. I can't do that with my fingers. In fact, I have to get a penknife out. Right, that's in, and there we have it. Right, now I will put in a couple of bits and bobs about the camera in a sec. I'm just going to tidy all this stuff away and I shall be back in a sec. Right, I've got it in its case. I've got it mounted on a selfie stick. It does have a feature of Wi-Fi app, but firstly let's see what happens with this remote control. Switch it on. That presumably, right, just give me a sec. Let me just see if that will take a picture. Takes a picture. And that switches on the video. Right, at the moment I'm just recording in 1020p. Oh sorry, 1080p. Right, let's have a look. So what we can do is with this we just switch it on and record. So if you've got this on the wrist strap, on your wrist, and you've got this camera on your helmet, you can just record. So we're going to see that recording sound in a minute. The other thing it's got is if you want to get into its settings, you have to press the mode key. Oh no, that switched it off. Right, you press and hold the on off and mode switch to get it to switch on and off for a few seconds and it switches on and off. And if you want to start flicking through the menu items, I managed to start recording. Was that? No, right, okay, it isn't recording. You just press the mode key briefly and then it will switch. It does slow-mo, but it does 4K at 30 frames a second, 1080p at 60 or 30, and it does 720p at 30, 60 and 90. It also should do 120, but I haven't got it to do that. So right, we go through the modes, we can then get to the settings, and if we flick through this, no, I didn't mean to do that. Right, get to the settings. Right, video resolution, flick through now, photo resolution, settings, and then you use these up and down, go down to Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi doesn't work with my Motorola G4, same with as the Activian. It does work with this one. I've already got it installed. The app is called XDV. So if I just turn the Wi-Fi on, we then just go to the phone, find the wireless access point, come on, connect to the Jeemak, it's connected to the Jeemak, and then we go find the XDV app. Oh, hold on. Right. And it does that in real time. Now this camera does a number of different things. You can set it to driving mode and you can set it to loop and so on and so forth, so that if you want to use it as a dash cam, you can. It doesn't come with any dash cam mounts. There's the app running there. We can now just do presumably that's recording, although there's no indication in the app that it's recording. I think the app could do with a little bit of work. Let's just stop that. No, it's recording now. Right, okay, there we go. So now we're recording in 1080p. Doesn't have a digital zoom, but you can do digital zoom out of it. Now what I'll also do is I'll put in separately rendered video with this in 4K, and you can see what that looks like. And I'll also do it outside. So that is the normal back on. I'm just going to swap backs and we'll see if the sound is any better. And you can see how to swap the back. So if I just take that off. To swap the back, open that up, and the back should, throws it all over the floor, pop off, put the other back on, up it goes. Doesn't take long to change the back. Stick it back on the selfie stick. There we go. Right. And now let's try recording. Come on. There we go, we're now recording with the other back on, and we can now see if that's any better with the sound. And I'll also try outside the case and we'll see what the sound's like on that. The actual case itself does not come with a tripod mount on it, but you do have that clip-on case which would stick on, and try that sound as well in the stack. Right, so let's stop that. Now, can I change the video mode from here? Get settings, video resolution, yes you can, and it does all the settings. The other thing this camera's got is it auto detects what flicker rate your internal lighting is. You know, I said on the Activian that if you set it to PAL from NTSC, you don't get flicker from lights. This one has an auto setting for that, and it'll work out what your lights are flickering at all on its own. Right, so let's do 4K, and it doesn't say what. Right, so we're now in 4K. And you can flip, so we're now recording in 4K. Now I'll stick this up as a separate clip because it's not going to render correctly with a 1080p video, so I'm going to stick this up as a 4K video all on its own, and I might do another couple of shots of that as well. Right, so we're now going to stop that's recording and quickly take that off, take it out of its case, put in the clippy case, and see how the sound recording is. That's irritating. I'm sure that was an adapter. Oh, that's interesting. Right. Doesn't work with that selfie stick, but it does work with that there. Then Slightly torturous, but we'll get there in the end. Now, let me just check something here. Right, so now we're recording like that, so we'll see how good the sound is like that. Okay, let's have a recording there. Something that I don't like about the camera is that there is no indication from the front that it's recording, which is a shame because it would be useful if it did. Right. Stop that. What I'm now going to do is one other thing. That doesn't connect to my... If I just plug that straight into my laptop, it doesn't see the memory card in there. So in order to download films, you need to unplug it, take it out and put it in your PC. That is a shame. Right, so what I'm going to do now is stop the video here. I like this. For £48 I will check the video quality of the HD and so of the 4K. I think that's a great value for money at £48 so far. But I'll check the video quality and I'll also put up a video with it in 4K outside because I think that would be interesting and useful. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Please like, share and subscribe. It really helps if you click the like button. Thank you very much and bye for now.